Hey everyone, it's Luke O'Reilly, and I'm here again with another market update. The real estate market in January was on absolute fire. As an example, buyer clients of mine last week bid on a property in Ancaster, a 2-story home in a great court location, and the house needed a full renovation throughout. It was listed for $1.2 million. There were a total of 29 competing offers, and the property ended up selling for $1.72 million. What's particularly interesting about this situation is that an almost identical house directly across the street on a bigger lot and in much better condition just sold at the end of November for $1.45 million. That's a huge spread just from the end of November until the end of January, and it's pretty indicative of what's been happening out there in the marketplace. It's super competitive for buyers, and sellers are finding themselves in really good position. So without further ado, I'd love to get right into the stats to show you exactly what happened in the month of January. Starting off by looking at the stats for Hamilton, in terms of number of sales, in January there were 401 sales reported compared to 490 in the previous month, a decline of 18.2%. In terms of average sale price, in January the average price was reported at $971,359 compared to $874,804 in the month of December, an increase of 11%. And then in terms of days on market, on average, in January, homes were taking 18 days to sell compared to 17 days in the previous month, so pretty much on par month to month. Switching gears to look at the stats for Burlington, in January, there were 145 sales reported compared to 133 sales in the previous month, an increase of 9%. Looking at the average sale price, in January the average price was reported at $1,366,960 compared to $1,209,551 in December, an increase of 13%. And then in terms of days on market, homes were selling a lot quicker in January, with the average days on market being clocked at 11 compared to 17 in the previous month. And then finishing off by looking at Haldimand County, in January, there were 47 sales reported compared to 40 in the previous month, an increase of 17.5%. With average sale price, we saw a huge increase in Haldimand County. In January, the average price was reported at $860,687 compared to $726,862 in the previous month, an increase of 18.4%. And then finishing off by looking at average day on market, in January, homes were taking on average 28 days to sell compared to 33 in the previous month, so selling a little bit quicker in January. So as you can see by looking at the stats, the average price was up right throughout the entire region, and my message has been pretty consistent month to month. We have a supply issue and a ton of demand in our area. And I think one of the main contributing factors in the month of January was the fact that the Bank of Canada was talking about doing an interest rate increase. And so it kind of created a bit of a frenzy with a bunch of people all trying to jump into the market at the same time. And then the Bank of Canada ended up announcing that they were leaving the rates temporarily as is. I'm really hopeful that in the months ahead that there's going to be more inventory that will come on the market and things will level out a little bit for the sake of buyers. If you are a seller and you're thinking about selling, the stats are showing there's never been a better time to do so. So if anybody has any questions about the real estate market at all, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to be a resource. You can reach out to me on any of my social media platforms or reach out to me directly.